So, I always talk about, and I don't care if no one watches this, but I always talk about how I want to do, like, that can be off. That's obnoxious. I always talk about how I want to do, like, vlogging of getting ready and all that stuff, and then I'll film it, and then I never edit it because I'm too lazy. And the minute I go to edit it, I decide I don't want to edit it. I just don't want to do it. So, I am going to get ready for this wedding. This is a very long weekend. I have to sing at, well, I sang at a wedding yesterday, and that was interesting. Just because my voice has been really, really exhausted. So I sang last night, and then I have to sing tonight, and then I get to sing again tomorrow for a wedding on 4th of July. Getting married on 4th of July, I don't know. Anyway, so it'll be fun though. It'll be a blast. I heard the group is like super bum. I'm gonna take my engagement ring off because it will get in the way during this entire process. But yeah, I heard the group for tomorrow's wedding is dope as hell, so I'm excited. And also, I'm not really like a holiday person anyway. Anyone who knows me knows that I'm not like a big holiday individual, so that stuff doesn't really bother me. Like working on holidays, I don't really care. Doesn't matter. You don't need to get ready. You're so sweet. I sing. So what I do most of the time for work is I sing at like really, really high-end weddings. So, and just being the girl that has like a bunch of tattoos and stuff, you know, I already like have to try harder than everyone else. Well, there's a lot of us that have tattoos, but it's all like the guys. But as like a woman with tattoos, like, you know, to have that elegant appeal, I definitely feel like I have to, you know, unfortunately try a little harder in the getting ready department than some of my gals who are just like simply gorge. Like, look up my girl Ashley Smith. That bitch is beautiful. Just a Jessica Rabbit, sexy AF, love her. But you know, I kind of have just a little bit more, I guess, of a like hard, quote unquote hard image, which is fine. It doesn't bother me. I love my tattoos, so I don't give a shiz. But you know, I gotta doll it up for zoo weddings. I can't see your chat. Where we go? Here we are. Hi, I miss you too. Sorry, I have no voice. I'm like miserable right now. Never really thought of that in this day and age. Oh, dude. So, I'm not gonna like sit here and like trash people because that's not my game and I don't enjoy that. And I don't really like that. But I will say that unfortunately I have been treated unjustly, I'll say, by some folks due to my appearance, due to my tattoos or my piercings, because they're paying X amount of money for entertainment for, like, you know, a fancier wedding, and they have a certain idea of what that look should look like, and that's fine. That's fine. I just end up having to wear long sleeve dresses, and it's all good. It's not the end of the world. People just have different likes and all that stuff. But it doesn't mean that I'm not classy or sweet or elegant. The fudge. Just because I got tattoos on my body doesn't mean I'm not a good person. The hell? Oh my gosh, I just sounded like my favorite TikToker when where she's like, hello, my friends. I freaking love her so much. She's so funny. Absolutely adore her. Her sense of comedy is really, really smart, honestly. She has a really, really good eye for comedy. And I watch her videos way too often. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Alicia, I already mentioned it, but I'm actually going to be singing at a wedding tomorrow. So that's what I will be doing for the 4th of July. I'll be on the vineyard. Singing away, singing away. I think tonight I'm with my boy JG, Justin Gray. He will be with me again. It was just me and him last night, but tonight we have our homie J Crack, Justin, the other Justin. It's funny. Because I call one by their initials, then the other by their nickname. It's like, which is also just a play on their initials, I guess. It's just funny to me because I forget that both of them have the same first name. I completely forget. They are mutually exclusive. What? What did I miss? I don't know what that means. Oh, your tattoos have a... Oh, yeah, I agree. I think what people don't understand is that, like, a lot of the times, like, I've noticed that people will judge, like, parents with tattoos, especially. Not especially, but just something I've noticed. Like, parents with tattoos will get judged as, like, oh, well, they must be a trashy parent and cuss with their kid or whatever, because there's, like, this assumption of, like, a hardness around tattoos, right? Which isn't true to all, just so we're clear. Like, I'm not making this as, like, a blanket statement for, like, everyone. Like, everyone thinks this. But there's, you know, a certain, I think, generation of people where they just, you know, they haven't, it's not even disrespect to them, it's just they don't understand, I think. There's, like, a lack of understanding. But a lot of the times, I feel like, I've noticed, at least, that, sorry, I'm trying to find my hairspray. I'm not being rude, I'm just trying to find hairspray. I know I have, like, 30 bottles of it, but just where they go is beyond me. But I have noticed that people, I guess I'm using this one, I don't know where my other one is. I've noticed people, is this even hairspray? Yeah, it is, okay. Judge, like, how people with tattoos would parent, like, assuming that they would cost a lot more, or whatever. But, like, most of the time, so, like, for me, like, I think of tattoos as, like, a form of art, and I think most people within the tattoo community would, like, agree with that. Of course, there's, like, silly tattoos that we all have, or, like, maybe they have a deeper meaning to us, but to anyone else, they'd be like, that's a stupid tattoo. And that's fine. But, like, that form of art, like, that comes from, like, an emotionally in touch place. At least in my mind, that's what I think of when I think of people with tattoos. So, like, wouldn't you think that those would be, like, really dope parents? Like, people who are, like, very in touch with their emotions, very in touch with, like, seeing things differently. I don't know. I just think of it like that. I think tattooed parents could probably be, like, the dopest parents. At least I think I'm going to be a dope mom one day. That is not an announcement that I'm pregnant. This is just a very, very baggy sweatshirt. I'm not pregnant, I swear. I'm, like, ready for the comments. Joey is pregnant. Is it a boy? Is it a girl? Not yet. Let's deal with the wedding first, okay? Thanks. But yeah, I'll let you know whenever that does happen. I'll let you know how dope of a parent I am. I also, side note, don't think that cussing in front of children is necessarily a bad thing. I think there's worse things that parents do or have done that would be worse than cussing, like, in regards to, like, conversation that is had. You know, people think about, like, oh, well, I don't know why my kid's bullying your kid, blah, blah, blah. Well, how much trash are you talking about this political party or this person on TV, watching, I don't know, I'm just thinking of this show because my friend is obsessed with it, but, like, watching Real Housewives with, you know, and talking about how this one's a whore, or this one's this, and blah, 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 all this shit, right? That's the stuff that I think is worse than, like, swearing in front of your kid, right? Like, promoting, like, this just shitty behavior of, like, just bringing everyone around you down. And trust me, there's entertainment that's like kind of like made for like that comedic, like laughing at, you know, stereotypical stuff or whatever, whatever, whatever. But I don't know. I think people should worry about what they're bringing around their children as far as conversational pieces versus like, do I swear in front of my kid? Because if they're taught like how to appropriately understand the use of swearing, or you know what's an appropriate age or whatever, whatever, at a younger age, if they get that, then I think it's not really a bad thing. It's more of like an enlightenment into to life. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. I know what I'm trying to say, but I feel like I'm just on our TED Talk right now. I'm having my TED Talk. Welcome to my TED Talk. Welcome to my TED Talk. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, 100%. Like promoting judgment and just being rude in general. I think like that's stuff that more parents should be worried about than, oh my God, I swore in front of my child. You swore in front of your child. Okay, but do you teach your child to also be just good human beings and promote that stuff? As I'm about to smoke my jewel. Like, do you teach your kids about just being like a valued member of the community? Versus if you're swearing around them? Like, come on, guys. There's many more things to worry about than that. I don't even know how we got on this topic now, but I'm enjoying just sitting here shooting the shit with you guys and sharing my unwarranted and unsolicited sense of opinion. Let's see. Did you switch to Juul? Yeah, I stopped smoking cigarettes. I stopped smoking cigarettes last April, I think. Just like into the pandemic. Because I was like, oh my God, I'm either going to stay home and like just be chain smoking my life away, or I can like try something else. So I've been doing this for a while. I've been doing this since then. And I had tried quitting before that, so I already owned one. But originally what I found is I was just basically never stopping smoking. I would go outside to have a cigarette and then smoke my Juul the rest of the time. So that wasn't good. But yeah, no more cigs. No more cigs for this gal. No ma'am. Well, that's been good. That's been positive. I feel like actually the pandemic and quarantining has done a lot of good things for people in general, in a weird way. In a very strange way. It's almost been like therapeutic for people, if that makes sense. Finding like sense of self-worth, going after things that they hadn't gone after before. Thank you. Thank you. Also, I'm so vulnerable right now because of the fact that there's like, you know, I have no makeup on my face. I just realized how vulnerable I feel, but at the same time I don't feel vulnerable because I don't care anymore. I think I just don't care. Like, if someone wants to say that I look ratchet, not ratchet, crusty. I don't know why ratchet is the word that came into my head. Maybe it's because I'm still thinking of shitty comments that I've heard parents say about reality TV show people. Anyway, whoop. Whoops, who said that? But, you know, if anyone wants to say, like, oh, she looks crusty with no makeup on. Yeah, so do most people. Most people don't just have naturally perfectly glowing skin and eyeliner constantly on themselves. I mean, unless they tattoo it. I have thought of that, though, because I kind of like that. It would save me a lot of time and a lot of hissy fits. You guys should see what you might see if I fuck it up today. If I don't get my eyeliner right, it's like I'm a 5-year-old again. Like, I have a absolute mental breakdown. So I hope you don't see that, but at the same time, it's quite comical. Clay's got to witness it many times. I woke up like this. Yes! Yes, I literally did, because I woke up at oh! I woke up at that one freaking piece, you son of a bitch. Oh, that was horrendously awful. I woke up at 12:30 this afternoon because I didn't get in from my gig last night till like 1 a.m. And I can't fall, whatever it is, I can't fall asleep right when I get home. I just can't do it. I can't do it. So, I don't fall asleep the minute I get home. I just end up chilling. Just chilling until the wee hours of the morning. So I think I fell asleep at like 5 a.m. last night. But that was just from being quiet and just watching TikToks or... Oh, TikTok has ruined my sleep schedule, to be perfectly honest. That shit... I don't even really post on it as much anymore. I just watch like a crazed fan. So that is my downfall. That is my downfall. Just watching them. So yeah. So now I get to do this all over again tonight. I get to drive again. I'm going to Connecticut today. But I gotta be prepared. I have to have my ish together. Where were we last night? We were in Newport, Rhode Island last night. That was fun. I really liked that venue that we played at, minus the fact that it's like definitely not made, like sound-wise, it is not made to have a live band. This venue is like, so, alright, here's the thing. If you have a band, right, and you're playing in what's basically a small room that then opens up to a big room, but you're only in the small room, and your acoustic levels are just freaking bouncing all around, and it's loud as hell in the box. But then out of the box, it's just nothingness. It's very confusing. It was just a terrible place to have a live band, in my personal opinion. But it's beautiful. The venue is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Where it is, all that stuff, it's gorgeous. But for a live band, nightmare. Nightmare. I think the place we're going to today is actually someone's house. So those are always fun. Because I feel like more like part of the family when it's like that. Not much of a Rhode Island person. Been to Boardwalk, New Jersey. That was fun. Oh, nice. I like New Jersey. Jill is live. Yes, I am. I'm not singing because I'm trying to save my voice for this evening. But I'm getting ready and talking about life. Apparently, talking about like life choices and my thoughts on random things. That wasn't planned, but it's just what's been happening. Another thing I'd like to talk about at some point is cancel culture, because I think it's getting out of hand. But we'll save that for another, or maybe just later. Not even for another day, just later. But hi, Nikki. I hope you're well. Give the little one, well, I guess not so little anymore, but give her some love for me, por favor. Yeah, cancel culture, for real. Brianna, cancel culture has gotten whoa out of hand. Like, so out of hand. So out of hand. Like, people... Here's the thing. I guess we are getting into it right now. So, like, people grow, right? People grow every day. We're learning new things every day. We're learning more about things than we ever thought. Because, like, for a perfect example, actually, like, growing up, I thought I was bisexual. Because, like, I didn't even know what the term pansexual was at the time. Because I wasn't cultured in it. I didn't understand. I just knew that I didn't really, like, look at men or women as men or women. I just looked at them as people. Shit. But I didn't know there was a term for that, right? And that's, like, what I am. Like, and I still didn't even know there was a term for it. And, like, I think if we're gonna be canceled or ridiculed for like statements brought up from freaking like 1992. No, I'm just kidding. But you know what I mean? Like years and years and years ago when, you know, we're uncultured or maybe we're even embarrassed by the person that we once were, or I don't know. I'm just seeing so many people right now get torn a new asshole, right? For tweets from 2009 or 2010, right? When we're either uncultured or just unaware, or like people are naive. We're not smart. We're creatures of what we've learned, or we're creatures of habit or environment. So when it comes to things that we may say or have said throughout our lives, you got to remember that also comes from like household or like what you were taught, or maybe you were taught incorrectly, or I don't know. I just think, everyone has used certain words that I won't even say because I don't even want to be part of this cancel crap. But I know for a fact that we have all used, all of us, I can't even say within a certain age range because I'm pretty sure at some point everyone has used rather, certain words that would be deemed or are going to be in the future deemed as inappropriate or offensive or this, that, these, the other. Whether it's because we're young and we're stupid and we don't know what the word means in the first place, or because we're uncultured and we don't understand like how that's offensive or we haven't learned this yet. And I'm not saying words like racial slurs, I'm saying just words, because that's what it's come down to, is there's even like science terms that are now not allowed to be used anymore, or like descriptions or labels of what we would have called someone that we're now no longer allowed to use, even though it's the term for what they are, what they like, whatever, this, that, these, the other, blah, 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 blah. But now we're not allowed to use these terms. Right, exactly. We're not allowed to use these terms, and that's fine. Like, we grow and we learn that, oh, that's not okay. All right, cool. Staying away from that. But then people bring up freaking our 15-year-old self, or they bring up our 20-year-old self when we're drinking illegally and, smashed potatoes, or even 23-year-old self where you're drinking legally and you're smashed potatoes. And they're like, look at what they said. Look at what they did. And it's like, dude, we were idiots. Sorry. I'm sorry if anyone is like young and you're like offended by me saying, we're stupid at a certain age. But one thing I will say is I feel like the good thing about where the world's going, right? The good thing about where the world's going and the good thing about millennials is that I feel like you guys are so much, well, you guys, not meaning you guys, but I'm saying they are so much more like aware and like trying to be aware of things than I feel like even we were in the 90s. So I think that's cool, but I think associating a cancel culture around it and like damning people for stupid and even inappropriate or just dumb things that they've said is just, there's just a line that's been crossed between where I totally get it and I get behind it and I'm like, hell yeah, that was so wrong, or they did this, yes, send them to jail. That's, there's that. But I don't know, some of it is just a little too much, if you ask me. What's going on? I'm sorry, I've missed your messages because I was just ranting. Yeah, that's actually that's what I call my fiance too. Community Leo watch. But even that can be seen as like an offensive thing to say to someone. But I think a lot of things have to do with intent, right? Someone's a good person and they said something stupid in a moment where either they didn't understand what they were saying, or they understood what they were saying, but they didn't realize the depth of that or the offense of that, right? As long as you're a good person at the end of the day, like, you deserve a second chance. You deserve, I don't know. Just my thoughts on cancel culture. Welcome to my TED Talk. I'm just going to refer to this from now on as my TED Talk sessions. TED Talk sessions with Jillian Jensen, where she does her hair and makeup, but then she talks about all the life BS. What subject do you want to talk about today? Oh my gosh, I can't. This is actually good for me, though. I like this. I don't even care if there's like 5 people watching, 8 people watching, 2 people watching, whatever, 0 people watching. Like, this is nice for me to like have like a little event sesh about my thoughts. And actually, it gives me a chance to actually vocalize my thoughts and like not just like have them bouncing around in my head, but hearing them out loud. My fiance is probably in the other room like, who the hell is she talking to? Right, honey? Honey? Clay? Clay? He can't hear me anyway, I guess. So anyway, yeah, sorry to be ranting about it, but there's just certain things that I can't keep my mouth shut about. I can't do it. And then, like, freaking the fact that, there's certain people that shall not be named because everyone already knows who I'm talking about anyway. But certain people, this got brought up last night between me and a couple of my friends because they posted about it on their Instagrams, and I was just like, I know, I'm so pissed. But how there's certain people in this world who have more freedom than Britney fucking Spears. Like, the anger that I have over this entire thing, honestly, is just unhealthy because, you know, I met Britney, on the show, so that was fucking 2012. And to be perfectly honest with you, the medications that they had, or still have, that poor girl on, she's like, I've been on mood stabilizers, okay? I know the feeling. It's like you're there, but you're not there. Like, you're home, but the lights are on, but no one's home. Sorry, that's the term. This poor girl is like set to be like a freaking robot. Like, it's just disgusting, okay? It is just fucking disgusting that people have, sorry, I'm recurling some of these. There are people who deserve to rot in jail that have more freedom than this poor freaking woman does. It is asinine, to be blunt with you. It is just freaking asinine, and it pisses me the off. I don't know. Sorry, I just had to touch on that for a second because my entire body has been like just since yesterday when I was seeing stuff. Anyway, yeah, she was, what? Jess. Oh my god, Jess, yes, dude, of course I remember you. Tarjay. Jess from Tarjay. I do remember you. We were supposed to freaking hang out. I think I still have your number. Right. I think I do. Or Instagram. That's so funny. But yeah, Brittany is a sweetheart. She's just a good human. And like, I don't think a good human who's X years old should be freaking under the freaking chains of other people. I don't know. I never want to talk about stuff in too much detail because I also just like, I'm like the person that I want to stand up for people, but at the same time, I don't want to like get overly preachy, you know? Because I don't want to be that person either. I'll do my part and I'll yell and I'll scream, but at the same time, I don't want to be a preacher. It's not my position in life, especially about stuff that I don't know every single detail about, because that's not my place. Yeah, I know. I remember I started like looking at, like really like looking at her Instagram, probably like I mean like looking at it, like following like everything that she was like posting and being like, something doesn't seem right, you know? But I remember I started doing that maybe like 7 years ago. My best friend Parissa loves Britney too, and I would like send her stuff and I'm like, something just is off, dude. Something is off. I don't like it. I don't know what's going on. I can't put my finger on it, but something's like not right, you know? And yeah, now like seeing all this shit come to the forefront and like hearing Britney's testimony and stuff, it's like it all kind of makes, it's like starting to make sense. Like the pieces of the puzzle are starting to fall into place, you know? It all makes more sense. And it's just sad. It's just freaking sad, dude. It's so discouraging and so messed up. I can't imagine. I genuinely can't imagine being in her position. And I can't imagine having that many people's eyes on me in a time like that, and like, I don't know, that's really hard. It's very, very hard. It's very sad. Alicia, I'm so sorry. I just saw your message. I'm gonna send you a lot of virtual love. Virtual love. September's my birthday too, so I definitely will not forget. I will not forget. I'll send you some love. That's hard. That's really hard. My fiance, his mother, I don't want to talk about it too loud, but his mother passed, because he's right in the other room, but his mother passed a few years ago, and I know, like, and my mother lost her dad she was 15 when her dad passed. So I don't personally understand, but I can only imagine that must be really, really hard. Like, especially seeing Clay even years later, you know, all that stuff, and my mother years and years and years later. You know, that stuff stays with you. So I'm very sorry. That's very, very heavy, very hard. Oh, hold on. Let me see. Britt just said something. Yeah, text me, they ignore me. That's because I went live. It's not my fault. I have to get ready. I don't want to get ready, but this is like motivating me to get ready. Is to be live and just talk about life. It's motivating me. You guys are oddly motivating me to get ready. So thank you. Sorry. Don't hate me. I love you. Nah, see, and that's hard, dude. Like, being that age, like, in your informative years, too. Like, that's, like, really hard. I'm very, very, very sorry. That freaking blows. And I'm sure it's something that you carry with you every day. It's not like, oh, that was forever ago. See? Like, it's like, you know. I still don't know why I go into that voiceover thing. So you can ask, like, literally any of my friends. For whatever reason, over the past, like, maybe, like, 3 years, I, like, just randomly start to talk like that when I'm trying to make a point. And I don't know where it came from, but I hate it, but I can't stop doing it. It's like a bad habit I can't break. Sounds good, Britt. I love you. I love you. I love you. I talked to your brother today, actually. He's been a godsend with the freaking house thing. Oh my god, I am sweating. I am in wool right now, guys. Guys, I am in wool. I don't know what the weather's like outside, but I may open this damn window. It might happen. It might have to happen, to be perfectly honest. It might have to happen. Because I am sweating bullets. This is like the only zipper down sweatshirt I have. God damn it, I hate how this side's curl came out. I'm gonna fix this again for the third time. Damn it. This is like the only zipper down option I have, and it's like when I'm getting ready I like need a zipper down so that way I don't mess up my hair and my makeup when I take this off. But damn, is it hot as balls. It is hot as balls. Hold on, please. Hold, please. Hold, please. I have to focus so I don't burn my face. Oh, that's nice. Let me see how this window is. Let's see if it's hotter outside than it is in here. Oh, it's kind of average. It's kind of average. I'll just leave it open anyway. If you go to... You won't have to worry. What? If you go to Sinead O'Connor, you won't have to worry about hair. I don't know what that is. If you go, oh, if you, not go to, if you go. Yeah, I've honestly thought about shaving my head, but I've had short hair so many times, and this is like the first time in years that my hair has even been this long. I mean, anyone who's followed me knows, like, I'm the queen of deciding, oh, I'm just going to cut my entire, just cut it all off, screw it. And this is, like, the first time, probably since, God, when was it? Was it the second time I went to Australia that I remember that was, like, the longest my hair? No, that was the first time. The second time I had short hair already because I had already cut it off because needed a change, apparently, as usual. But the first, so that was back in 2015 or something. Like, that's the last time I had hair, and it was longer than this, but that was the last time I had long hair. So, oh, please. Sorry. Hold on. I forgot that these are, like, intertwined. One moment. It's okay, I didn't break anything. Just everything fell. Oh, God. Hold on. Oh, sorry. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, there we go. Actually, that may be more stable, too. So, maybe it was for the best. I don't even remember what piece of hair I was on. Shit. Because I just, like, dropped it out of fear. Yep, I think I found it. Hopefully I have all of it. Yeah, I think I do. But yeah, I think the last time. Please have all of it. I can't tell. I can't tell. But yeah, I think the last time I had, like, really long hair was legit that long ago. So it's been a minute. So I can't cut it off again. Not right now. Maybe after the wedding. I'll cut it off again. But maybe at that point, I'll just love how long it is that I don't want to do it, you know? I don't know. I can't foresee the future. This is why this is being a pain. Haha. Got it. I've missed your long hair. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I have too. I have and haven't because, like, look at how long. I've been on here for almost 40 minutes. Just curling my hair, and I still have to do my makeup. So I will say I do miss having short hair for the aspect that I literally didn't have to do anything. Like, at all. Like, legit at all. My hair, the messy look is just what worked for it. And it just did a thing. And if I wanted to make it look, fancier, I would just, like, wet my bangs and then blow dry just, like, the front of my hair or my bangs, whatever, you know what I mean. So it was really easy, I will say, but I don't know, I like getting to, like, even though it takes forever, I like curling my hair and looking all cute and all that shit. I do like it. Even though it takes me way too long and I hate it. It's like a love-hate relation. I may have to go put a different shirt on because I'm dying right now. I'll be back 1 second. I gotta find a shirt. Aha. This will do. That'll do. Don't kid. That'll do. Haha. I did it. Oh, this damn side just, this side just is not liking me right now. If Kayla and Kirsten are watching, you recognize these? This was from their wedding. I was a bridesmaid in their wedding. And I remembered when I found it just now, I was like, haha, that was actually, it's perfectly designed to have your hair and makeup done without it getting completely destroyed because it has such a big thingy. Oh, itchy. I'm itchy. All right. Time to do the final stretch on this side. Also, one thing I will say is I never ever, I will give full cred to Gen Z for this, but I never ever liked parting my hair down the middle until Gen Z made it a thing, and then I fell in love with it. Hi, honey.
Hey, babe. I just need to grab my razor so I can get rid of my mustache.
Oh my God, can you show everyone real quick your Freddie Mercury stash? His what's it called died on him. His buzzer died on him when he was shaving today. So he left a soul patch and a stash. Show them your Freddie.
It doesn't look great yet.
It looks good.
It's still in the works. Well,
I like it.
I need to fill in this middle area.
I like it. I'm actually a fan. I don't know.
It's not great.
It's fine.
Should I shave it? Should I shave it live?
I mean, you can.
No, I'm gonna go on the other one.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be ridiculous.
I've just been talking about life and my thoughts on like cancel culture and just
That's
lots
deep.
of stuff. Yeah, we've been getting really deep today. It's been a really.
I just bought a suit.
You bought a suit for Zach and Jen's wedding?
Yeah.
Are you excited?
It's a statement suit, which is such a lie online that it's $7.99 because it's not. But then it was 70% off for 4th of July and then another 30% off. So I got it for $167.
Honey, that doesn't make sense because
That's a steal.
that's like $100. That's 100% off, right?
No, almost. It's like 70% off.
70 plus 30 would be 100.
No, because it's 30%
70% off.
and then 30% off
that. Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
You were like, it was 70 and then 30. I was like, so you got it for free? Because
That would have been nice. No, I still got I got a free tie with it, which I'll never wear. But
okay, well, there's that.
okay, one more look. Okay.
Did I send you a pic of my I've seen pics. I like your hair. Are you checking yourself out?
I look at my soul patch. It's actually not too bad. We're just talking like we're old people. See? That was the beginning of the national anthem.
Oh my God.
I'm leaving. Oh, Dawson got in, sorry.
No, kick her out, kick her out, kick her out.
Get rid of it.
She is the sweetest kitty, but also the biggest pain in the ass if you're trying to get ready. Because she just like causes havoc constantly. Constantly causes havoc. Ugh, I love her and can't stand her at the same exact time. It's such a weird combo of emotions. There we go. Where are we at with it? It's grown since we... Oh, yeah. It's a process growing your hair back out, to be perfectly real with you guys. It is, like, there are the weird phases in between that no one should ever have to live through. And some of which that I genuinely hated. But then there's like, you know, that moment when you get to the out of the woods yet, out of the woods yet. And that's when it's like, yes, queen. I feel like when my hair's curly, I still think I'm in the in-between stage because my hair, like, I lose so much, my hair goes down to, like, here, but I lose so much length when I curl it. So I always, like, if I could have the length that I have when my hair is straight when it's curled, if that makes sense. I know what I'm trying to say. Then I would be so happy to see. There she is. Bye, Jocelyn. Go away. Bye. Yeah, then I feel like I'd be, like, at my happy point. That's, like, my goal. To have my hair curly where it is when it's straight right now. That's when I would be happy. That would be happy Jillian. You talking only to me? What? Yeah, I'm talking specifically to you. Yeah, that's my goal. That's my dream. 'Tis the dream. We'll see. Guys, we're gonna be getting to makeup soon, I swear. I swear. I swear, I swear. What is this? I get what you're trying to say, thank God, because I can't speak English, apparently. Words? Yeah, I don't know words. Words make no sense. I'm gonna need Claysif to go get me that other Uncrustable, because I need it. I am starving. Yes, we are children at the ages of 29 and 28, soon to be 29, who eat Uncrustables like it is our job, because we're weirdos, but we love them. So, and I don't know if you've tried the honey Uncrustables. The most amazing, God's gift to us. Honey.
I heard you
honey Uncrustables.
Oh, I thought you were talking about something else, and no, never mind.
Wait, what did you think I was talking about?
Nothing.
I was gonna ask if you'd go get me my other Uncrustable.
I thought you already ate it.
No, it's downstairs. It's waiting for me patiently. Will you get it?
I should provide everyone a mustache update.
Okay. Show them the update, honey.
All right, it's gone. That's so much better. I look normal now. Oh, I just washed my face. This is bad lighting for my skin. My goodness, you look so tan and I look so red.
Well, that's not my fault that you're red.
Yeah.
I'm Portuguese. I will naturally forever look tan.
I got more of the Irish skin than the Italian skin that I have.
Yeah, that's okay. What was that? Get the hell out of here. Get away from me. Leave my jewel alone. Honey, relax. We have time before we get pregnant. Clay and I have a deal going. Which, if anyone wants to know the time frame, we plan to start trying to get pregnant January 2023. It'll probably take some time, so it won't be right away. Don't worry. Honey, it may be right away. We may do the deed once.
Yeah.
And then magically I'm preggers, but realistically, it will probably take more time than that. It will probably take more time. Because it takes time for the body to get used to not be. He left the room. What a dick. What a dick. I love him so much, that little shitball. So yeah, potentially 2023, there could be a baby in there. I'm terrified, but excited at the same time. Because, I don't know. I feel like I'm going to be the person that's sick constantly. Just constantly. Get all the practice first. Oh, yeah. All the practice. Honey, someone said make sure you get all the practice in first.
Huh? Oh, well, we'll have several years of practice.
Several years?
By the time we start trying?
2023?
Yeah.
That's only 2 years away.
Yeah. a lot of practice.
Oh my gosh. You're silly.
I feel like I don't even need practice.
Oh my god. I'm gonna yak. I feel like I don't even need practice. Nah. I got this.
Yeah, I got this. I wrote this.
You already opened it? Oh, you're a
No,
saint.
it's already opened. You
What?
must have opened it.
No, that means that Jocelyn ate some.
Oh, maybe she had a little.
Fucking bitch.
Oh, you're eating cat litter now. So.
I'm fine.
Protein.
No, what I think of it as is that's why I'm immune to COVID. Because I think I've gotten all the germs that everyone's been terrified to get. I gotta be real with y'all. I have not been the safest person. I think I've used hand sanitizer in the past year.
I give it to you all the time.
Yeah, I use it when you give it to me. But like, for me, I'm like, give me all the germs so I can build up some immunity. That's how I've treated this whole thing. I mean, I've been safe. Like, I wouldn't go around anyone that's older because I'm not stupid. But as far as, like, for myself, I'm like, dude, give me all the antibodies. Give me them. Hook me up. I say that now and watch I'm going to end up with COVID. That would be my luck. But no, Clay tested positive. I don't even remember when. And, yeah, I didn't get it the whole time. And we lived together. So, I'm convinced. I'm just over here like, yes. No hand sanitizer. Sometimes I forget to wash my hands. Whoops. But, yeah, still going strong. Still going strong. I'm not stupid either. I'm not, like, going and licking surfaces. I'm not, like, testing the limits here. I'm not stupid. But I just, let my body... I have a cop come and got me. Yeah, but at the same time, I'm just kind of like, what? That's my point. How is it contagious? Yeah, I think it's I think it's a very, very real virus. Like, I don't think, like, there's, like, any bullshit behind it necessarily. But I do think that, like, if you're too cautious, right, how's your body going to build up a natural immunity? Instead, we're like, let's inject ourselves with all this shit. And blah, blah, blah. And, like, you know something? I'm a high-risk person. I have a shitty immune system. I have asthma, blah, blah. Clearly, I smoke my Juul. That's hidden in my boobs because Clay was trying to take it from me. Because he wants me to stop immediately. So, like, I'm a high-risk person on paper. But, I didn't stop fully living as a result of it either. Because I think that would be a shitty way to live. I was safe in my own right, but not going insane over, stopping my life either. Like, stopping happiness or stopping, backyard hangouts. Like, being safe, but also not being, like, obsessed with being safe. Does that make sense? Like, safety, but not a crazy obsession over safety. Because that'll kill you, too, in its own way. I don't know if that makes sense, but I do think it's a very real virus. I think, I've seen plenty, my parents both work in nursing homes. I've seen the craziness of it, the severity of it, the sadness behind everything. And I think, those are people that we should be really, really, really holding on to and protecting, are the people who have no way to protect themselves or any of that stuff, But as far as completely ending our lives over that, it's like that's kind of dying in your own right. Does that make sense? I don't know how to explain it. I know what I'm trying to say. Be safe, but don't go crazy. That's a fair statement. Be safe, but don't go insane over it. Because there's people that I know personally that have been like, ah, like, I'm like, dude, you're killing yourself emotionally over this. Maybe you're not dead, obviously, and that's no disrespect to anyone who has passed. But my point is maybe you're not, maybe you haven't physically passed, but you're emotionally killing yourself. And that's not fair to you either. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Hold on one second. Sorry, because she brought the food in here, I didn't want to use my hairspray around my food. I get what you're trying to say. Yeah, it's like, be respectful of those who do really care about it. I mean, really care about being overly safe, but at the same time, try not to let yourself fall to the wayside of like being crazily like just terrified constantly, because that is a killer within itself. Be safe, be smart, but don't go insane. Fair? Fair. Okay. Good. Oh, alright. I guess I gotta do makeup now. At the same time, I want to finish eating this. I'm just letting this sit because I'm gonna pick it out afterwards. So I have an afro pick, which is funny because my best friend actually has an afro. The one that I sing with, JG, he actually has a legit afro. So like anytime he needs a pick, I'm like, I got one. I got it. I'm like, mine's for my curls, but I got you. It's the best thing. It's the best thing for picking out curls. I love it. I love it. Shouldn't you be cautious around people that have more of a risk immune system even before? Agreed. Exactly. That I am 100% behind. 100% behind. That I'm totally with you on that. Agree 3,000%. Not saying that. I think maybe that got lost in translation somehow, but I'm not saying be disrespectful to those who are high risk. For example, like I said, I'm high risk too. But I think the point is that everyone should be kind of like worrying about their own. If we were all just worried about our own general safety, right? And we were respectful of others, but we weren't like allowing fear necessarily to run the determination of our life, but just follow the rules in general. It's the people who don't follow any rules that are the ones that freaking ruin everything for everyone else. That's just how that goes. There's extremists, right? There's the people who are like overly following rules where they're driving themselves mental. There's people who are not following any rules and just being assholes, like total assholes, who are the reason that, I'm sorry, but the US, we have handled this probably the most poorly, in my personal humble opinion. But then there's the people in the middle. I like to think of myself as kind of like always being in the middle of pretty much anything. But, you know, people like myself who just, okay, well, I'm not going to see so-and-so for a while until things, you know, are less insane, or I'm going to, you know, FaceTime these people that I know I can't maybe see in person. I'm going to be super safe for myself, but I'm not going to let my mind run freaking rabid. Wait, I don't even know if that's the correct use of that word. Go crazy. Because that's not a life worth living at that point. I hope that I clarified and made that all make sense, because I know what I'm trying to say, but like if you have explosive diarrhea or throwing up, shouldn't you put off visiting your grandma for a while? Yes, agree. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Yes, I think you understand what I'm trying to say. I think we're all on the same page here. We're all on the general same page. Yes. Don't go see grandma if that's the case. Jesus, please. don't know. You know, my parents from working in nursing homes, they've had to do rapid and long-term, well, they've had to do rapid COVID tests every day. And then long-term tests, I think twice a week or something like that. So it's like, I feel like everyone's taking the measures that we should be taking. I'm not totally shitting on us either. I think, you know, whatever. But I do think, as usual, there are some a-holes that ruin everything for everyone else. That's just how life is. That's just the world. That's how it goes. But whatever. Let's do some makeup. Let's do some makeup. Oh. My skin should be pretty well primed already because I put a shit ton of stuff on it last night. Yeah, no, we didn't handle this well at all, unfortunately. I have friends that live in Australia that are just like, yeah, no, we're back to normal life, and our rate is like, and I'm like, yeah, well, America, you know, welcome to America. I don't know, like, we can suck sometimes, you know. All right, let's do some makeup. So I recently bought, and I'm like really scared to try a different one because I really actually liked the one that I used yesterday, but for the sake of this vid, fuck, I gotta pee. I got these eyebrow stencils that look hilarious on, by the way, like they're awful, but they actually do weirdly work. I want to find one with more of an arch. Wish there was a better way. That this was a fail on their behalf. Like, oh, maybe this will look good. I guess we'll see. We're gonna try it out. These look absolutely hysterical physically on, but they do work, which is nice. Alright, so there. Oh, no, my eyebrow's a little higher than that. Like that, I guess? I don't know if that's too far in. No, that looks about right. Okay. These look insane, I know. Oh my gosh, yes. God, cousin Tara, Tabitha, all of them. My God, I haven't seen them in forever, but I still keep up with them. That's so funny. What a small world. Let me see. Hold on. Hold, please, just because I really need to focus on not putting this in the wrong spot. Oh God, I think I did, but it's close enough. All right. So this is ridiculous, but just, you know, what's it called? Humor me for a moment, okay? Because they do actually work. So the way that I do my eyebrows, because I'm gangsta, this looks ridiculous on my face. So I actually use eyeshadow. I think actually more people do that than they reveal, but I use eyeshadow. And then I just go in and I basically tint my eyebrows. So, it's pretty easy. And then I just follow this because then this gives me the exact, like, layout of, okay, well, here's where I want to tint. And this is how this process goes down. Okay, so we got one already tinted. We're gonna do the other one. I think this one's a little too high, but it's okay. We'll fix that if we need to afterwards. Fix it in post. This lighting is kinda, it's not the lighting actually, it's my mirror is so freaking dirty. Yeah, I don't really know how else to, is a dirty mirror. Okay. Just a little more on this. Okay. I think I honestly did this side position-wise so much better than the other side. Okay, so we're gonna take it off. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Alright. So now we've got our general shape in place. Thank you to these bad boys. And there's like, I don't even remember how many in here. There's like a crap ton. They're just all different and they're reusable, so the sticky whatever. Thank you. Yeah, I honestly got it on Amazon. It was really cheap. But the key to making this look better, I personally think, is then I do this. Wherever the one is that's a little more full in here. Okay, so I have my concealer that I use, and then I'm dabbing this onto here. Then we're going right under it. And we're just cleaning it up a little bit. Oh my god, I forget how many noises I make when I do my makeup, like I can't help it, I'm sorry. There we go. Clean her up. See, like that even makes the edge just to like, I don't know, it just makes it look nicer, I guess. I think I gotta remember which one I just used because I did like that shape a lot. But I also like the shape from yesterday too, so I guess I just am really liking this kit so far. Again, I just tried this out as of yesterday. Usually I just tint in my eyebrows by myself, but I don't know, having just like a shape that's pre-formulated is really nice. It's been really helpful on the past 2 days. Makes it quicker for me, even though it seems like I'm probably taking a while. It's still just like a little quick fix. See, look at that. Some nice eyebrows. The only thing that sucks with this side, which I will have to fix unfortunately, because I just messed it up, is because this is the side where I had my eyebrow piercing. I have a lot of scar tissue, so it's hard getting, like when I'm shaping like this, like fixing things, it's hard from the top getting like a straight line because my thing just goes it like floats all around and gets all messy, which isn't my fault actually, so that's always a good feeling, thinking like, oh well, it's technically not my fault, because I'm like always prepared to cuss myself out over my makeup. All right. So like generally, I mean, you can see there's a lot of concealer marks all over my face, so don't judge that. Those will be gone. But generally, not bad. Not bad. All right. So what we are going to do next is, I know it sounds unorthodox, but I'm gonna take some highlighter now. Actually, first, I'm gonna just throw some concealer on my eyes to prime them up a little bit. prime up. That way I can do my shadow. I have like a little base to sit on. Yes, I know, I look absurd. No one has to tell me twice. It's called trust the process. Constantly trust the process. Constantly. Wow, I've been on here for 70 minutes. Woo! Is there a limit for YouTube? I guess we're gonna find out. Because I'm doing all my hair and makeup today on this. We're just gonna find out together. So. I don't know if there would be on YouTube. I feel like YouTube's a little more, YouTube's like a liberal. You know? They're like, you know something? Just have fun. Apparently I still had a little bit of mascara. That's not good. Okay, so this is not an issue I typically deal with, but we're gonna deal with it together today. Apparently there was some leftover mascara, even though I washed my flipping face last night. There is some leftover mascara on there, which that will not look nice. That is not a color of my skin. I am not black and blue, but we will make it. We will make do with this for now. So what we're going to do really quickly before continuing is the same place where I put that concealer under my eyebrow. I'm gonna add some highlight, so that way it's already there versus having to go back in and do it, because I'm lazy, and that's how I get away with that. That way I don't have to do it later. Makes more sense to me, but I'm sure some artists are gonna be like, man, that's not how you do it. And I'll be like, yeah, I don't care. That's what I do. And art / makeup is subjective. So everyone can say it. Okay. Good. Already have a highlight. Fantastic. So now, I'm gonna put my highlighters to the side. I'm gonna put this brush away. I'm gonna take out my base brush, because again, my own process that I'm sure I will get yelled at about. Where the hell did my, it's just sitting in there. Okay. So, I have the oh, yeah, I was using a curling iron for the first half of this. It's probably still hot, to be honest. So we're going to use the Swear By It NYX Cosmetics palette. You can see which ones I clearly like more than others. But let's actually use some of the ones I don't typically use. So screw it. For a base today, let's do a green look. Why not? Let's do it out. Well, we're gonna start with this for the actual base, but let's do a green look today. Why not? I'm down to clown. I wish the lighting in here was a little different, just because this is like super, that's worse. It's probably better for you guys, but it's worse for me. Was I just using that? I can't even remember at this point. Yeah, I was. Okay. Yeah, this lighting is crap for me, but it's okay. It's all good. Alright. So I'm just bringing this very, very light, like almost like white with like a green tint to it. All into the base of my eye, and I'm honestly just kind of spreading it as far as it'll go outside of that, if that makes sense. Simple. You can barely tell it's just my base, right? Just my base. And then, whoop, I'm gonna switch brushes. Get rid of my base brush. I'm gonna use my favorite brush. Oh. Okay. And we're gonna start messing around with this like lime green kind of feel, right? We're gonna use that starting at the corner and then going up into our crease. You guys can see, sorry. I'm messing with the fact that I have to see what I'm doing, but then also so you can see, so that's fun for me. So you get kind of like that, right? Doesn't matter if it's perf, doesn't matter about any of that crap. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. I need a little more. Alright. Oh god, can they stop with the fireworks and the gunshotting? There's a gun range behind our house. So sometimes they're a little obnoxious. It's a police range too, so hopefully none of the police officers are like, what, you think we're obnoxious? Sorry, officers. Okay. Alright, just to give you a general idea. So we're crease bound with this green right now. And I want to even, what's it called? Soften it up a little bit. So I'm going to use, I know it sounds weird, but this yellow. Just right over it in the crease. Like more up toward the brow line. So not in the crease, but just above, to taper out this color a little bit. You can probably see the definition a little, see what I'm saying? So it's not as, it's a little more buffed out. We take our time with this. We defo take our time with this to get that kind of vibe. Whereas right here, you can see it's a lot more harsh. Could actually be a little less in there. Okay, back to that yellowish, whatever the heck color that is. And then same ordeal on this side. Not in the crease, but right above it to hit that spot where we get that harsh line. And we're going right up to the brow bone. Alright. Okay, so this is where we're at so far. Okay, I'm actually gonna dip this down too. Alright, cool. Again, trust the process. Kind of wonky right now. I'm gonna take this darker green that has a lot of shimmer to it. Get right in there and hit that corner again. And put it in like a V shape. So we're hitting a little bit of the crease, but mainly corner. Crease, but primarily cornering it. See? A little more definition. With it, without, with it, without. Okay? Trusting this process here. Corner. Crease it. But not as much as before, so we're not going all the way up. Okay, see, we're starting to get somewhere. I'm gonna add a little more, just because I like some solid definition. Okay, that's kind of more so where I like to be. Alright, I'm gonna grab this little guy. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? This one. Should just buffer out a little bit. has nothing on it currently. Alright. Just a little bit, you know? Just a little bit. Now, my nose is so stuffy. Now I'm going to get into this dark vibe. So, we have this blue-green here. We're going to snag that just in the corner and barely into the crease. So we're going very, very meticulous about this one. Now look at that bad boy. See the difference there? It's just about creating a dimension. That's all we got here, just creating some dimension. I'm gonna make this side match the other because I actually like what I did on the second time through better, and that's fine. Ain't nothing wrong with that. See, and don't worry about this crap. We're gonna clean it up anyway. It doesn't matter. We'll get so touchy-feely about that stuff. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna use this and just kind of go under my eyelash line for kicks and gigs. Like to the center-ish area. Of course, I then ended up using some of what I wanted here. Whoops. It happens. It's okay, we can always add, and we can always take away. Poke myself in the eye a little bit. That wasn't fun. That was dumb. That was a dumb Jillian moment. Alright, so we got a little bit underneath. What the heck? Hold on, I'm getting aggravated with this. There we go. Ha. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha. Okay, so before we clean this off, I need to use, put that away, snag this little number, and I'm gonna do my finger today. Why not? So I'm gonna go right into this really pretty shimmery color. I'm gonna go right into the corner of my eye. Okay, give it a little something something, same with the other thing. Cool. Now what I want to do to finalize it, might need you in a second anyway, Mr. Wipe. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna take my tiny brush, go into that same color, and just kind of go right out to where I left off with that. See that? Again, don't worry about the mess. We're gonna clean her up. Don't get scared about a little mess. It's not worth it. It is not worth your time to stress about the mess. Okay, I'm gonna put this away. I'm gonna get out my eyeliner. And we're not actually gonna do a wing, which everyone knows I love a good wing, but we're just gonna do a nice little top, just a little something, something. Nothing cray. I know, everyone yells at me for doing it like this. I don't care. Oh yeah. So, simply a line. No wing, no nada. Just to define the eye line, that's it. That's all we're doing here. See? Just defining the eye. That's it. Nothing else, okay? Gucci. Now, I am going to clean. So I'm just going to clean it right under here. Nice and confidently, but also carefully. Okay? You do the same thing even though this side isn't as messy. I don't know why one side for me always gets more messier than the other, but it happens. We're doing that. Okay. And now that's clean. Look at that. No stress. We're not allowed to stress. Not allowed. Cool. So, now we have the eyes essentially done. Aside from mascara, we are going to add some foundation. But first, we're gonna do our contouring now. I don't even know what time it is. Can someone tell me what time it is in Massachusetts? Can someone give me a time update for Mass? Because I have to leave here at 3:30 and I feel like I'm getting close. Feel like I'm getting close. Look, messy, don't care, don't care, don't care. Don't care. I don't. I really, really don't. It's 3:08 right now? Shit. Okay, now I care. But not about my makeup, just about the time. Alright, so we're gonna do a quick, this is what you do if you're running out of time, right? This is how I handle run out of time situations. We are going to get scooting on this. So instead of contouring beforehand, which we were going to do, we're going to say, screw that. We'll just contour with some powder instead of liquefying it. And do that. And instead of even doing a full face foundation, like a full coverage foundation, we're essentially going to leave a lot of natural skin at the end of the day, which we're having a decent skin day, so that's okay. I don't got any like blemishes and any of that crap, so that's fine. Okay. I really like these new blending brushes too. I got them off Amazon. They're pretty cheap. But whatever material they're made out of, they feel like silk and I love them. Ah! Okay. So, we're gonna do the quick vibes, okay? Got a general foundation on. I'm gonna actually set this now because it's gonna be the only thing liquid on me. So I'm gonna set it. Okay? This is like real life, like, oh, I gotta get ready now. I was just taking my damn time because I didn't care. I thought we were just having fun, you know? Alright. Let's do that. Okay. I'm gonna let that sit for a minute or two. Let it sit, let it sit, let it sit, 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 hey, sit. I could be picking out my hair while I let it sit, but maybe I'll just do a little bit with my fingers and then worry about that later because I have the pick that I can bring with me. Just bring it on the road. Notice I am brushing this out with my fingers and not a hairbrush, people. I think most people would actually do it all individually. But I like to just do it like this. Like, just keep my fingers really spread. Just kind of roll through it. And remember, I put a lot of hairspray on. But I like using hairsprays that don't act as like this like super, like, you know how it's like really hard sometimes to put your fingers through your hair with hairspray? I only buy hairsprays that hold, but not necessarily like, they're not like a cement, like, sometimes having just like a natural flow is more important to me than having like crazy tight curls. So this is where we're at with that. See what I mean? Just like a nice little like, hey. I don't know when you would ever do that to someone, but I just wanted to for my own enjoyment. Just got a nice flow, okay? So now I'm going to go through and buff out this stuff. And we're going to do a powder contour together. A nice quick one. I'm going to start with my bronzer. It's from Il Maquillage, or however the heck you say it. And then I'm going right in to define my cheekbones. Okay, I'm going to define my chin. I'm going to define my forehead. I don't know if you see the motions I'm making, but I'm doing like a quick up and down motion with it because I noticed that it blends easier when I do that. I don't know if anyone else has noticed that, but I have noticed the positive effects of said motion into the hairline. Okay, I'm going to do a quick contour of the nose. Nothing fancy, just quick ski. Cool. I'm even going to throw a little bit on my lip. Okay. Now, I'm going to go in and with my blending brush, just work that out, okay? Easy peas, lemon squeeze. I'm more so working under the neck when I'm doing this because that is the spot where if you have lines under there, it'll look dreadful. Okay, this is where we're at so far. This is what's going on. Give you a little update. Alright, now we're going to do some blush. Blush before highlight, believe it or not. Highlight I do as one of my last items on my checklist. And I just go right on the outer corner of my contour with that. Oh, wrong place, opposite. There's the dyslexia. Okay. Ugh, gross. And now I'm gonna find my highlight again. And I'm simply going to go down the nose, brush it up in, kind of like a little swizzle motion. On the cheekbones. Oh, the cheekbones. Okay? Then we're going back in the nose, upper lip. I do right there. I even add a little bit underneath because it'll define my cheek thing a little more. My cheek thing, oh my god, my cheekbone a little more. And that's where we're at. Can even add some over the outer corners of your eyebrow bone. Looks a little cray-cray right now. It's a little too excessive. So we dumb it down with our blending brush. Okay. And now I know everyone's saying, what the hell? What about your damn mascara? Mascara is the last thing I do, always. And I'm not putting any lip stuff on until after I have dinner at the venue for tonight's gig, well, at the person's house. Because I forever ruin any lip stuff. Okay. Cool. So, what I'm going to do for y'all is, first of all, I'm going to clean this up so I'm not stressing out. But then I'm going to show you what your finished product with following those steps should look like. Thank you for the time update. Appreciate you. Okay. So I just did my entire face part in 9 minutes. Okay, so we're gonna turn these lights off because it's always best to look at this in natural light. And there you go. So with some natural light, crushing it. Can see eyebrows with the stencil. Got your shadow, crushing it. Don't have lip stuff on yet, I know. Yeah. Have a great day. And a great 4th of July.